Hi friends, I am Dr. Pratap Sinato. I have done the MD in Forensic Medicine. In today's video, we will continue with plant poisons. In that, we will discuss about poisoning from Abrus Precatorius. Abrus Precatorius is known from different names. It is also known as Jacati, Indian licorice, rosary bead, or Gucci or Rati. So these are different names, and they usually grow in villages, and they have peculiar seeds. Coming to seeds, the seeds are egg-shaped, bright scarlet color with large black spot at one end. So they are bright red in color with black spot when present. So this is a characteristic feature of Abrus, which has 18 millimeter, 8 millimeter in long and 6 millimeter in broad, and weigh about 105 milligram on the average. Sometimes they are not of scarlet red in color, but sometimes they also appear in white color, or sometimes yellow or bluish colors also they are seen. So typically they are of scarlet red in color, measuring about 8 millimeter to 6 millimeters, with a peculiar black eye, a black spot. This black spot is very peculiar of Abrus, and this is for this purposely it is played by children's as a plaything for decoration purposes. Active principle of Abrus. The seed contains active principle of abrine. So abrine is the active principle in Abrus, and it is a toxalbumin, which is similar to vaporin snake bite. So the abrine is similar to vaporin snake bite, and signs and symptoms is also similar to vaporin snake bite, vaporin snake. It is also consist of abrine, which is a amino acid. So amino acid, abrine is a N-methyl tryptophan, which is a amino acid. Its cotyledons consist of hemagglutinin, which is causes hemogglutinin, which is a lipolytic enzyme. It is also consist of abralin, which is a glycoside. So it in total it has abrine, then there is abrine, then there is hemagglutinin, which is a lipolytic enzyme. Then also there is abralin. So total there are three glycoside, amino acid, and toxalbumin, which is active principles of Abrus. Coming to actions, all parts of a plants are poisonous. Seeds are usually consist of abrine. Seeds are tasteless and odorless. Abrine, which is the active principle, inhibits the protein synthesis. So in a cell, it binds to endoplasmic reticulum, which causes prevents the protein synthesis, and because of that, the cells die and cause death. So it causes systemic poisoning. Wherever it enters in any cell, it prevents this protein synthesis and prevents the cell to develop and dies. Cell death occurs. Coming to signs and symptoms, when consumption, again the seeds should be crushed. So all the crushed seeds, if consumed, it causes the crushed seed when consumed, it causes the symptoms. So there is severe irritation of upper GI tract, abdomen pain, nausea, vomiting, and bloody diarrhea is seen. They are followed by weakness, cold perspiration, then trembling of hands, weak rapid pulse, meiosis, pinpoint pupil, and rectal bleeding are seen. Symptoms may be delayed for a few hours to 2 to 3 days when taken by mouth. So based on the seeds, if they are crushed, how much they are crushed, or how much the abrus is present in the blood, abrine is present in the blood, the symptoms differ, and it may last from few hours to 2 to 3 days. Delayed cytotoxic effect occurs mainly in CNS, liver, and kidneys, and adrenal glands 2 to 5 days after exposure. So it delays, the CNS symptoms become more prominent. Liver and kidneys also get affected. Come to mode of administration. The typical Abrus Precatorius seeds are modified into form suis. So suis are made from Abrus seeds. The seeds are decorticated, the outer skin covering is removed, and alone are used to make seeds, or mixed with datura, that one more plant which is poisonous, opium, and onion, are made into paste with spirit and water, and small sharp spiked needles are made. So small sharp spikes are made, which are called as suis, which are used for harmful purposes, and they are sent for use for harmful purposes. The needles are 15 millimeter in long and weigh about 90 to 120 milligrams. The two needles are inserted into their base into the holes in the wooden handle. Sometimes they are hold and placed inside the wooden handle. this type of wooden in a wooden handle they can be placed to harm the cattle and humans. In animals, the blow is stuck to the animals with great force, which drives the needles into the flesh. So it can be used to the the stick is placed inside the forcefully stuck inside the animals, and this needle pierces into the animals, and slowly the seeds brain is released. For homicidal purpose, the needle is kept between the two fingers of the hand and slapped and drives the needles into the human. So this is how the person is usually killed. Cattle poisoning or human poisoning occurs by either by slapping to the humans or by placing in the wooden stick and forcefully driving the stick inside the animal. In animal poisoning, when injected, the Suis when it is injected into the body of animals under the skin, it causes inflammation, edema, oozing of hemorrhages from the fluid from the site of puncture, and sometimes necrosis. The animal does not take food and drops down after 3 to 4 days and cannot move. Later on, there is tetanic convulsions. The animal becomes drowsy and comatose and dies. The symptoms resembles of viperine snake bite. Since the stick is used with two needles, it resembles like a person. The animal may have a snake bitten. It may be snake bitten, and such poisoning is not suspected by the owner. In humans, similarly, when Suis are attacked, at site of injection there is painful swelling and ecchymosis develops with inflammation and necrosis. Injection of seeds extract can cause hemorrhagic gastritis. There is a faintness, vertigo, vomiting, dyspnea, and general prostration. Convulsions may precede death from cardiac failure. Similarly, the site of penetration there is inflammation. Later on, the person has hemorrhagic gastritis, vertigo, vomiting, then convulsions, and person dies after few days. The fatal dose is 90 to 120 grams, that is 1 to 2 seeds, crushed seeds or injection of Abrine. If active principle is present, 20 to 70 microgram is poisonous. Subcutaneous Abrine is 100 times more toxic as by oral route. Fatal period is 2 to 3 to 5 days since absorption of seeds takes time. Treatment: gastric lavage to remove the seeds from the body. So seeds which are not absorbed has to be removed by gastric lavage. It can be used by active charcoal to remove mainly the active principle, that is Abrine. Purgate is also useful to remove the remaining seeds. Anti-Abrine is available, but it is completely ineffective. It is not recommended. The seeds, if it is present in the body, has to be dissected out from the body so that Abrine is not released further. Sodium bicarbonate 10 grams orally per day helps in maintaining the alkalinity of urine and prevents agglutination of red cells and blocking of renal tubules with hemoglobin gene. So sometimes sodium bicarbonate is useful to prevent the alkalinity, to maintain the alkalinity of urine and prevent renal damage. Postmortem appearance: fragments of needles may be found in the body. There is edema at the site of injection. Particular hemorrhages are seen under the skin, pleura, pericardium, and peritoneum. At the site of injection, there may be 2 marks present, and sometimes the needles may also be present. The internal organs are congested and show hemorrhages will be present. The circumstance of poisoning, as I mentioned, it is mainly used to kill the cattle to simulate like a snake bite. So similarly, it is also used in humans for killing the purpose and to resemble like a snake bite. The cattle are poisoned mainly by leather workers to obtain hides cheaply or for revenge purposes. They are used. Cattle has a cattle poison. Powder seeds are sometimes used as malignants. Malignants is feigning of illness, that is falsifying the illness. To feign the illness, they sometimes insert the powder to cause conjunctivitis, to escape from, to get sick leave or to get escape. They do it. When taken internally, they disturb the uterine functions and prevent conception. They are also used as a abortifacient and as a oral poison to kill the cattle as well as animals. These are my references. Thank you.